Hey guys, Nick here. So, continuation from the previous video where we created a lookup ID for data we're going to export to an Excel report. Now we're going to go through how you clean this up a bit and then export it to an Excel file so then you can feed it into your Excel report. So to start, looking at the data from the previous video, this is the data right here. We've got the year, department, and then the departmental wage for that particular year and department. Then we've got an ID that we can use to look up in our Excel report. And then we have this additional row IDs column, which we really don't need, honestly. So we're going to resort a few things and drop something else and then export it to Excel. So let's get started. First, we want to filter out the column row IDs, which we don't need. It's just taking up space. So we look up the column filter node. Let's drag and drop. We'll connect it. And then we'll double click to configure it. So I do not want to include, so I want to exclude the row IDs. Hit apply. Execute that. Alright, so it's a bit cleaner now. We've got rid of that not really useful row ID column. So now the next step is to push this year department ID to the front, and then I think I also want to push the department after the year, so it looks a bit cleaner in terms of column orders. So we've got the ID, then the year, then the department, and then finally the wage bill for the year. So to do that, we're gonna look up if you type resorter or resort, you look up this column resorter. So if we double click, it auto connects. I like to clean up the names. I really like them in there. It gets too cluttered. So what you do now is we said we want the ID first. So we'll move this to move first. Then we want the year, which is good. Then we want the department after the year. So we'll select department, click up, and then we want the department wages. A quick pro tip, what I like to do for when I'm working with a workflow where I might be adding new things afterwards is you always want to keep this any unknown new column at the end, so that way when you do add in new columns, you've already got your original sort, and then anything that's new will fall below this particular line, and then you can figure out how to sort those and then bump them into what you've already got set in stone, right? So that way it doesn't affect this sort and you don't have to resort this every time you're adding new columns into this workflow or you're reworking it. That's just a pro tip that I found very useful. So anyways, we'll hit apply, we'll hit OK, we'll execute, and now the data is sorted exactly how we want. The ID, the year, followed by the department, and finally the wage for the year and department. So now the last step, the most important step here, is exporting to Excel, so then we can paste into our Excel report. So if you just look up Excel in the node repository and you grab this Excel writer node, take this, we'll drag drop, and then we'll configure this. So double click. So here you feed your location of where you want to save the file. If you give me 1 second, I can't have you guys looking at my private stuff. So let me just find a miscellaneous. Just find a random folder. Yes. We'll find the Zoom folder. Zoom folder. Where I saved the video where I recorded with my girlfriend teaching her some Excel stuff through Zoom. Anyways. So we're going to say I selected the folder under the browse, then I ran through the file directory. Going to hit this Zoom folder, and now I'm going to type in the name of the file. So I'm going to say data for Excel report with ID. I'm going to save it as a XLSX. Hit save. Now you get a few cool options here. This, you can overwrite the existing file. This is what I would run with if this workflow gets updated multiple times, to then refresh that sheet that powers your Excel report. So I definitely run with this. Then I'll run with this open file after execution. So then it opens up the file, so it's ready for a copy paste. You need the column headers in my opinion, unless you're going to be adding in data at the bottom, right? So you're just appending new data to an existing data source. The row IDs, we already created our own IDs that are based off of the year and department, so we don't really need this. And then you've got other selections here, like what to do for missing values, auto size columns, type of sheet you're working with. I don't really usually mess with those. But anyways, towards here you can actually filter out. So you have another step to filter out what columns actually hit the file that you're writing to. So we could have filtered that row ID out here, right? So it doesn't include it. But I like to keep this pretty clean and just be basically a write to. So I do the filtering in another node. So then after that you hit OK. So now if we execute, we should see the file open up, and it'll be in the exact same order with the select few columns that we wanted. So now you've got your department ID, you got your year, department, and your department wages, all in an Excel output. So that's how you write your data to Excel, so then you can plug and play into your Excel reporting. If you guys have any questions or any comments, any feedback, just drop a comment in the comments section. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Even if you have suggestions for future videos, I'd totally appreciate that. But if not, you guys know, like always, subscribe, hit the like button, and share this with any of your friends you think might find value in it. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch you on the next one.